Hey guys, welcome to your week 3 sessions. So in this block of exercises, we're going to be working on fluid movements, a lot more rolling and linking movements together. So again, as with all the other videos that we've done so far, make sure that the movements that you're doing are practiced somewhere that you are supposed to be, that you're allowed to be, and somewhere that is safe for you to be. This one's going to be quite an easy one to find equipment and places to train, but always make sure that you check surfaces and check the stuff that you're about to train on before you go jumping on anything. So as we did before, Ben's going to take you through the exercises that we're going to want you to do, and once you've seen and once you've understood what you need to work on, go away, take 5-10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer if you want to work on those particular exercises before continuing the video and moving on to the next one. And as we've said before, if we miss something out that's really, really important to your particular grading, feel free to take another 5-10 minutes to work on those sections of your grading booklets if you've got the equipment and the space to do that, and then you can continue from there. So I'll pass you over to Ben.
Right guys, so this is week 3 for orange band and above. We're going to be working fluidity. The first movement we're going to look at doing is our landing rolls. Now for you guys, it is on the harder floor. So for this one, I'm just going to be doing it in the parkour park. I want you guys to be doing it from a jump, so jumping into the air and then going around just like you guys know how to do. What I also want you guys to practice is rolling over your opposite side. So when you learn them earlier on, you'll have only learnt your landing rolls over one shoulder, but it is important that you can do them over both sides. So practice both sides and make sure you can get a nice comfortable roll over each shoulder. If you want, you can jump off the vault heights, which you guys used last time, and just drop down to the floor and do them there. Now this is meant to be on a hard floor, so just be extra careful with these. Don't push them too much because you could hurt your shoulder. If you want to pause the video now and practice these for about 10 minutes, you can do, working on both shoulders. Off you go. So the next skill we're going to do is dive rolls with a turn out the other side. So it's just your normal dive roll, but you're going to turn 180 as you're coming out the other side to then come back facing the way you came from. So what it should look like is this, and then out like that. Now you'd use this if you were doing your dive roll and you didn't have enough room to move in that direction. So if we just came over here and had the mat there as like an obstacle, I had to do a dive roll over an obstacle here and down, I can use that turn to then not bang into the mat, which is there. With this one, it's just your normal dive roll. I'm going to do mine quite slow, so it'll be like a stretched out landing roll. So you do your dive roll. As you come down, you put your one foot down first, your hand, and then as you come out, instead of going back to your feet going forward, you come back to your feet, in on yourself, so then you can change direction. These are quite tricky to get your head around, but they are kind of a nice skill to be able to have. So when you're practicing these, again, like with your landing roll, do both sides and both shoulders, and really focus on trying to get a nice solid spin without losing control. I'll do one more of them for you now so you can see, and then you can pause the video and practice for the next 10 minutes. So for skill 3, we're going to be doing tic-tacs over an obstacle. So here we have our tic-tac wall. Now you'll notice this is our obstacle, so we're going to tic-tac over the top of this to then land on the floor, or in this case, a precision. The tic-tac wall, you guys need to make sure it's nice and stable, so make sure you check your environment before you try and tic-tac off it first, because the last thing you want is to tic-tac off a wall and the wall break or fall over, so make sure it's nice and stable. The obstacle height for me is just in line with my shins, so it's quite a small obstacle, but if you want to progress this movement, you can make it higher. All we're aiming for is a tic-tac, to either precision or just a normal landing on the floor. With this movement, because you're going over something, you need to make sure your arms do a nice big thrust and you get your legs up and out the way so you can travel over your obstacle nice and easy. Just like with your tic-tacs normally, practice both sides. So do your left leg as well as your right. Obviously, like on your weaker side, you might struggle with it a little bit, so maybe make the distances a little bit smaller. I'll do one more of these for you now, and then you can pause the video and spend a bit of time on this. So the last skill that we're going to look at in this video is footwork now. With this one, I want you guys to be a bit more creative with it, as you won't have the same environment that I do in the gym. I want you to be looking at using your feet and moving quite quick, looking at things like balance and precision. One of the ones that I've set up here is similar to what you guys could use as a curb or something like that. I've got a takeoff point and an end point, and then here just represents a curb outside on the street, and it'd be something similar to this, coming through like that. So having nice precise steps on the curb and ending with a precision. If you want to mess around with your footwork, you can, and do things where you cross your feet over like that. Obviously that will make it a little bit harder to get to the end point and stick it, but that is a good challenge you can do. I'll just do one more here as an example. Through like that. If you want to practice this now, you can. Like I said, be creative with it, come up with your own ideas and little challenges. Off you go. Right guys, so we're going to finish up now with some conditioning. We're going to be doing 3 sets made up of 4 movements. Each movement is going to be 20 reps as well. The 4 movements that you're going to look at doing are press-ups, squats, cat crawl and bunny hops. So the first movement we're going to do is our press-ups. If you start to struggle at any point, you can go onto your knees, but for the most part, try and stay on your hands and your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, so moving on to the squats, keep your feet nice and shoulder width apart. We're going to keep our feet nice and flat, and we are going to be doing full squats as well, so that's all the way down to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the next one we're going to do is cat crawls. We're going to break these down into small sets of 5, but still doing sort of 20 in total. And we're going to go there and back, so you might need a bit more space for this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Okay, well done. Right then guys, so the last one in this set is bunny hops. You're going to need the same amount of space as you did for the cat crawl. That's 5, and then turning around, going back. Turning around again. And then last time back. Okay guys, well done. That is the end of the set. If you want to take a minute now and have a rest, you can do and get ready for the next one.
Well done for the stuff that you've done this week. Make sure to keep your eyes open for the Wednesday challenge videos we'll be posting soon. It might be a technical challenge or a conditioning challenge, and also the Friday opportunity for you to get some virtual coaching. If you send us your videos, we'll take a look at them. If you need to contact us about this video specifically or this week's sessions, you can do that in the comments. And if you need to ask us any questions in general, feel free to do that by email. We'll see you in the next one.